Hey everyone, Naked Judge here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys all 5 shapes of the G major pentatonic scale. And then after that we'll move on to a minor scale, which will be pretty easy after you learn the major scale. On the first shape you're going to start on the 3rd fret of E, and then the 5th fret, and then the 2nd fret of A, and then the 5th fret, and then the 2nd fret of D, and then the 5th fret, and then the 2nd fret of G, and then the 4th fret, and then the 3rd fret of B, and then the 5th fret, and then the 3rd fret of E, and then the 5th fret. So you get move on to the 5th fret. You're going to start on the 5th fret of E, and then the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret of A, and then the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret, and then the 7th fret, and then the 4th fret, and then the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret, and then the 8th, and then 5th, and 7th. So you'll get what makes it easier for me to remember what the next shapes are going to be? Just remember what your second note is on each thing. So on the 1st fret you go to 3rd and then 5th, and the 5th will be the starting point for your next shape. 5th, 5th, 4th, 5th, 5th. So your starting point will be 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. So 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. And again, your ending point is your starting point for the 3rd shape. It's going to be like that for all the shapes, so on and so forth. So you're going to start on the 7th fret, and then 10, 7, then 10, then 7, then 9, then 7, then 9, and then 8, then 10, and then 7, and then 10. So you'll get so on the 4th shape you're going to start on the 10th of E, then 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, then 10, 12, 10, 12. And the last shape, we're going to start on the 12th fret of E, and then 15, then 12, and then 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, and then 12, and 15, then 12, 15. So you'll get and that is the G major pentatonic scale. Now I'm going to play it all together. So yeah, go ahead and pause this video if you need to take a minute and go through all the 5 shapes of G major pentatonic scale. Now, let's move on to A minor. We're going to start on the 3rd fret of E, and then 5th fret, and then the 3rd fret of A, and then the 5th fret, and then the 2nd fret, 5th, 2nd fret, 5th, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret, and then the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret. And if that shape looks familiar to you, it is because we played it on the 10th fret for the G major. That is the exact same shape that we are going to start on, except we're starting it on the 3rd fret for A minor. Now let's move on to the 5th fret. We're going to start on the 5th fret of E, and then the 8th fret, and then the 5th fret of A, and then the 7th fret, the 5th, then 7th, 5th, 7th, 5th, 8th, 5th, 8th. So you'll get. And this is the exact same shape we played on the 12th fret for a G major. And I'm sure by now you can figure out the pattern, because we started on the 3rd fret, like, which is the same shape as, and we play this, which is the exact same shape as, in G major. Now on the 3rd shape, we're going to go on the 8th fret of E, and then the 10th fret, and then 7th fret, and then 10th fret, then 7th fret, and then 10th fret, and then 7th fret, and then 9th, and then 8th, and then 10, and then 8, and then 10 again. So you'll get. Alright, now let's move on to the 10th fret. First we're going to play 10 on E, and then 12, then 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 10, 13, 10, 12. So you'll get. That is the 4th shape of A minor pentatonic scale. Alright, now our final shape's gonna start on 12, then 15, then 12, 15, then 12, 14, 12, 14, and then 13, then 15, and then 12, and 15. So you'll get. And these are the 5 shapes of A minor pentatonic scale. And if you want to keep playing past the 15th fret, you just basically start your shapes all over again. Because we start on the G note, basically the same shape, but on the 15th fret, just an octave higher, so you play. And that's pretty much it. You just learned G major and A minor scale. And you know, learning the major scales first definitely makes it a lot easier to remember the minor. And remember, if you're having a hard time remembering what the next shapes are, say G major. Just remember the second note on each string, because that is your starting point for the next shape. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. If this video helped you out in any way, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe if you are new. See you guys in the next video.